All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yellow, 180, 53. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Rush in. Rush. Yellow, yellow. Rush in. Crouch in, spell.
Boston Scott, his first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Okay, just like that, just like that. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Yellow. Easy, 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 easy. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rodgers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. 44 is the mic. 40. Here we go. Check, check. I know he is.
Allen now on 1st down. And he finds Tyler Croft. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Mike 65, 65, 65. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw, it's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He'll field this at the 5. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Easy. Yellow. Mike, 53. Bravo. 3, Mike. Watch the run. Check. 53. Check.
Now here's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Defense, let's go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A first down carry now for Miller. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Allen. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, box truck.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Go!
At the 44-yard line.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Got an open man. It's Scott. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
At the Bills' 33-yard line.
Yellow, 180! Mike, watch the curl. Attack! 53's Mike, check, 53.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
43! Mike's 59! 3 buzz. Hero 15! Show it up!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Fight on these two. 53, Mike, 53. Here we go. Check 99. Joker. Attack.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defense?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tight, watch well. Tight, watch well. 4 angles. Check. Go ahead with the mark. Hey, get away with it. Tight dog.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Six. Pull it high. 3.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Johnson, the intended target.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Boston Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Pass. We want this. 36. Big ass. Watch twist.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Alert.
From the gun, Allen. It's caught, Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
1st down, Buffalo.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, 57, 57. 53's mine.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Vince Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
56, 56. Hey, Charlie.
Now Allen to throw again. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
53, check.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
No.
Draw play. This is Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Exit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Now Allen operating from the gun. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Allen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Allen from the gun. He'll throw. It's caught. It's Miller. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Right here. 15. 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now a toss coming right side. Scott. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Don't get nervous. Half 85.
Allen off the play fake. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Right there. 19. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check 31. Check 31. Kill. 56.
To throw, it's Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
54. Check. Watch 54.
Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
You better be afraid.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here now Roberts.
Let's go.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on second and 6, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked himself near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They go again with Scott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
43. Safety's creeping. Check three.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Boston Scott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Tight as Ringo. Everyone got 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
We got 4. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 4. Turn on 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that'll make this a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Attack! Grace don't travel. 59. Mike.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chiefs on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Scott. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Yellow. SOS.
Now a give, right side. Scott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
Easy. You got to go right there.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Allen on third. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
On first down, Allen setting up the screen for Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, we got 3 down. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Mark 38.
To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They've got his man complete. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And how about this. 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium.